Celtic versus Rangers. When Glasgow's big two lock horns, it is, arguably, the greatest derby match in the world. Celtic versus Rangers, a contest that started in 1888 when new boys in the block Celtic played their first ever game and challenging the established club Rangers to a friendly match. The Celts won that day by 5-2, and thus was born the greatest rivalry in football history. Celtic versus Rangers. 120 years, over 300 matches, and still the most eagerly anticipated fixture in the Scottish football calendar. A derby game that's filled with passion, excitement, drama, and priceless goals. The kind of match that, long after the final whistle is blown, has stayed in the minds of supporters the world over. Everybody has their favourite Celtic Rangers encounter to recall, and there've been no shortage of hooped heroes who made their name by putting the ball in the back of the Rangers' net. Coming up are some of the players and the goals contributing to Celtic's greatest moments against Rangers. There's over 50 years worth of memories and a parade of some of the finest names in Celtic's grand old history. From the grainy black and white of the 50s and 60s, the colourful 9-in-a-row era of the 70s, right through the 80s, 90s, and up to the present day, Celtic versus Rangers is the most captivating derby match in the football world, and the game that every Celtic supporter really wants to win. We start our journey through the archives of Celtic's greatest Derby Day moments with a visit to the 1950s. The city of Glasgow is still caught in the pinch of post-war austerity. The Celtic Rangers matches, although by now over 60 years old, are the most keenly awaited games of the season. In particular, the near-day meeting of the green and the blue is an established tradition and the best way to welcome in the new year. Jimmy McGrory is in charge at Celtic Park and presides over an era when the playing talent includes such as Bobby Collins. The wee Barra, as he was known, was considered to be one of the finest ball players in the Scottish game. Alongside Collins, there was Bertie Peacock, the epitome of an elegant halfback who could also score goals. And then one Charles Patrick Tully, possibly one of the most exciting and infuriating forwards ever to pull on a hoop jersey. All three would be on the pitch at a sunny Hampden Park in 1957, alongside Neil Mochan and Billy McPhail, when Celtic took on Rangers in the Scottish League Cup final. Lisbon 67 is the greatest result in Celtic's history, but Hampden 57 might just be the greatest scoreline.
What a day for the Parkhead fans as the cup holders call the tune with an opener from Sammy Wilson. A minute before the interval, they made it 2-0 when Mochan slammed in a beauty. Half-time and Celtic still playing with magnificent supremacy. 8 minutes and McPhail heads home number 3. Rangers' only goal, not long after, was followed by another from McPhail. 30 minutes of the second half and another one from Mochan. Talk about rubbing it in, here's McPhail's hat-trick. Number 7 came from a penalty as Fernie put it neatly in the net. What a victory, out of this world.
Celtic got the ball, and after a scramble in front of the Rangers' goal mouth, Mochan banged the ball into the net, which proved the decider of the game.
Celtic replies strongly. The ground is heavy, but they're in scoring mood. Peacock shoots and Celtic are 1 up.
Hampden in the sun was a bit of a false dawn for Celtic. The last bright moment for 8 long years until Jock Stein arrived at the club in 1965 and changed everything. Under Stein, Celtic won it all from the Glasgow Cup to the European Cup and enjoyed the upper hand over Rangers on a regular basis. During this period, the Lisbon Lions featured heavily in inflicting damage on the aspirations of the men from Ibrox. Bobby Lennox, Celtic's second highest goal scorer of all time after Jimmy McGrory, used his lightning speed and deadly finishing to notch up 13 Derby Day goals throughout his career. Willie Wispy Wallace, also had the happy knack of finding the back of the net in both the league and cup against Rangers when required. And of course, the irrepressible Jimmy Johnston, delighted in not just tormenting a selection of Rangers fullbacks, he also weighed in with some important strikes. If there was one match from the swinging 60s that perfectly illustrated Celtic's dominance over Rangers, it was the 1969 Scottish Cup final rout.
Centre half of Celtic normally comes up to get his head near it, and he's done it. He's done just that. And scored a goal in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the game. McNeil comes up there for one of his traditionally famous headers and clumps it right into the corner to leave a stunned Martin in the Rangers' net. It's gathered by Person, who just managed to hold it in there to Matheson, but a bad pass back in and puts Lennox in the clear. Straight in, he can go. He's very fast as Lennox. Scoring chance, and it's there. And it's there from the same angle that McNeil scored his header. Lennox. Bad pass back there from Brisson. Gregg. And here's a terrible mistake there by John Gregg. Lets Conley in, he just dribbles it in. Gregg must have been out of his and lets in Conley. Dribbling around Martin to make it 3-0 for Celtic. Just on the halfway mark, just a second before the 45-minute whistle. Now it sends a long flyer up the wing for Chalmers breaking, and with him is Lennox, and behind him for a drop pass is Auld, and Chalmers does it himself, and bingo! It's there.
Corner to Celtic, all the Celtic forwards crowding in. Over it comes, headed in nicely by Chalmers, and it's the goal! Goal for Celtic, a beautifully header there, beautifully taken header, 26 minutes gone.
Ball played into the box, Billy McNeil, first chance, it breaks back towards him, Billy McNeil stabs it forward, it's a goal! Ball not long here, Bobby Lennox picking it up in midfield, driving towards the 18-yard line, has a look up, left foot drive! Over the top here, a chance for Lennox to chase it through, can he get the break of the ball, stabs it goalwards into the net! For Lennox. Does he cut inside? Has a look up, steps forward. Shots on here, he drives it along the ground into the corner of the net. Bobby Lennox.
And Auld is taking the free kick. It's a good one. It's a goal. Celtic. A deflection. And that makes it Celtic 1, Rangers 0. Johnston taking the throw. Murdo moving into the penalty area. Brogan. Murdo. That's a goal! And that makes it Celtic 2, Rangers 1. With about 11 minutes to go.
Then Celtic, who were up against sun and wind as well as Rangers, equalised through Mocken. Level pegging at half-time.
Murdo coming through, and here's Hughes. Hughes should score. No, but Murdo does. Okay, inside to Clark. Lennox. Scorer Hood, brilliantly taken there by Harry Hood.
Here's Bertie Auld. That's a beautiful cross by Auld, back by McBride. Oh, in comes Lennox, he's done it! Lennox has opened the scoring. 19 minutes gone, 1-0 Celtic.
Still Lennox. Lennox tripped, and the referee's giving a penalty. First penalty that Sorensen's had to face since transferred.
Not a Rangers player challenging for that ball, and there's McNeil clearing. Could be a difficult one. Here's Hood. A great goal by Hood. Great goal by Harry Hood. 4 minutes after the restart, Rangers
trying to get it in. No, it's a goal for Celtic, yes. Johnston has scored. And that makes it 1 goal each. Into Johnston. Johnston. And a goal by Johnston. That makes it 2 by him. And that makes the score Rangers 1, Celtic 2. With 16 minutes to go, right out of the blue. A great little player's good goal.
Powerful kick downfield for Celtic. Shearer doesn't gather it, and Brogan finds Hughes. This could be dangerous. Kinnan challenging. Hughes turns the ball back beautifully on the byline. Hughes wriggling along the byline. Is this the first goal? Hughes turns it in, and it is. Beautiful goal for Celtic.
Clark to Chalmers. Johnston.
Great piece of defensive play by Brogan under pressure. And this, of course, is what's needed in an old firm game, a cool head. Johnston, tremendous chance. What a chance for Johnston. It's a goal. Wallace following up, and Celtic go into the lead. Rangers nothing, Celtic 1 after 6 minutes in the first half. Up goes Smith. Matheson's there. Hooked away by Gemmell to Lennox. Gray. What a chance for Wallace. There's a goal. Another gift to Celtic. Rangers nothing, Celtic 2. Wallace again the scorer. An unbelievably bad play by Rangers with 15 minutes of the first half to go. Well, you might think Celtic have scored, judging by that tremendous chorus. Here's Lennox. A goal. It's a goal for Celtic. Shot over the line, I think, by Wallace. And after that missed penalty, it's Celtic 1, Rangers 1, with 15 minutes left. Here's Lennox. Johansson. There's Lennox, Chalmers in the middle. There's Wallace. Murdo. The goal by Murdo. What a goal! What a goal by Murdo. Offside against Lennox. There's Lennox. It's a goal. A goal by Lennox, right out of the blue. Celtic 3, Rangers 1, practically on the final whistle.
Lennox to Turner. Lennox sure trying to do well, and it's Gregg who clears. There's Turner, nicely in, and it's a goal! It's a goal! Scored by... Who is either brought? No, Chalmers. Chalmers is the man.
Henricks is up to some sportsmanship game. Here's Hughes. It's a goal! It's a goal for Celtic after 18 minutes from that penalty. Once again, the responsibility is Hughes. And that makes it Celtic 2, Rangers 0.
Smith was Penman. Hughes. Great effort. Here's Wallace. A goal by Wallace. Minutes after the start of the second half, it's Celtic 1, Rangers nothing.
Celtic in the 1970s. As the historic 9 in a row is established, Big Jock Celtic team compounds the misery for Rangers. The Lisbon Lions give way to the talents of the Quality Street Gang, who rack up a superb 7-game winning streak in the Derby fixture over 18 months. Lou McCarry was one such graduate from the reserve setup. His brimming talent and confidence was highlighted when he became one of that magical band of Celtic scorers who managed to bag a goal against Rangers in a Scottish Cup final. Davy Hay also emerged as a lethal presence who could play both in defence and midfield. The new darling of the Celtic support, however, and the man who would, by his play, remind Rangers what they had missed out on, was Kenny Dalglish, soon to be crowned King Kenny. Dalglish was more than just a big game player, but his high school temperament was ideally suited to the red-hot atmosphere of the biggest fixtures in the domestic season, the games against Rangers. Kenny scored in each of his first 3 derby matches, and his last meaningful act as a Celtic player was to captain the team to victory over their biggest rivals in the 1977 Scottish Cup final. Arguably, the greatest derby goal of the 70s, though, was one that was almost lost due to a broadcasting strike. Murdo McLeods hit a screamer on the night in 1979 that 10 men won the league, when Celtic closed the decade, as they had opened it, as champions.
10-man Celtic trying to get back at Rangers. Aitken's been driving them through. Now here's a great chance on the left-hand side of the box. Colvin setting it up. Aitken again's made a great run into the middle. Roy Aitken there and scoring for Celtic, the equaliser. And it's Celtic 1, Rangers 1. 10-man Celtic still going. A chance here for Aitken. Miss hits it. McCluskey turns and scores for Celtic. Aitken missed, but McCluskey didn't. Now McGrain pushing Celtic forward. The ball at the edge of the box. Smith there for Rangers. Aitken claims it. Celtic possession. Aitken going through. Chance for McCluskey. McCluskey going round the outside of 2 defenders. McCloy makes the save, but Jackson diverts it into his own net. Disaster for Rangers. Celtic tails up, going for it now. Right in the final minute. McLeod shoots and scores a sensational goal.
Hood laying it on for Lennox. Lennox scores a brilliant goal by Celtic. Lennox scores, the goal laid on superbly with a pass there by Hood.
That's a beautiful ball by Dalglish. Now what can Aitken make of this? Craig looking for the shot. He gets it. It's a beautiful goal by Craig.
To the centre and no offside given. Hughes coming through. Penalty kick. Dalglish against McCoy.
Side. Put down by Doyle to Glavin. Celtic pushing forward. That's Craig in the open there, and there's a great chance as a goal. McKenna getting the equaliser for Celtic.
Neil. Dalglish. Dalglish scores. Somewhere I thought a Rangers hand had been used. The Ranger defence seemed completely to stand still, and Dalglish whacked that one in off the underside of the crossbar.
Doug Glavin, space on the left with Dovey. Lynch coming up on the overlap. Burns, McAdam up ahead as Russell comes in to challenge. Back it goes to Dovey. Short one to Glavin. Space on the right. Glavin tries one. A dipper. There's a goal. Glavin scores. 32 minutes on the clock. Free kick to Celtic. Here comes Glavin. Driven into it. Valson and about turn. Flicked it in a goal. McDonald scores. Roddy McDonald scores in the 39th minute. His 7th goal of the season. Celtic lead by 2 goals to 0.
Nobody behind. Johnston. A beautiful ball to Dalglish. ball to Johnston. And here's Deans with a chance. No, what's been given? Penalty to Celtic. George Connolly to take it. This is a vital one for Celtic. And he's done it. That's the equaliser.
Dowie. It's a good second half, Dowie. McCluskey. Judged well. Snedden. People watching it carefully. That's an equaliser. Edmondson. The goal we have fought so hard for.
Lennox. And it's in for the goal, it's in the goal. And it's McCarry. Young McCarry who has made it. Celtic 1, Rangers 0 after 23 and a half minutes. Rangers defence a bit bemused just now as Johnson got right in, pulled down, it's a penalty. He's a penalty, McKinnon. Well, there's good spirit. And he is coming back. And there is 2-0 for Celtic.
Celtic trying to turn on the pressure here. Callahan putting it into Deans. Deans a back header. Dalglish going up. First time shot, it's a goal! Dixie Dean scores, a deflection from Tom Forsyth. One each. Jardine going up. Through towards Wilson. Besides there. Jackson to Jardine. And that could be an on goal. It's a goal, it must be a goal. Disaster for Rangers and a goal for Celtic in 3.5 minutes. Paul Wilson scores. Jardine forward. Steen losing it to Lynch. Nice ball to Dalglish. Wilson again running wide of the defence. Dalglish to Wilson. What a ball, what a pass, what a chance, what a goal. 2-1 Celtic. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant goal. Seventeen and a half minutes gone.
Well, that's McDonald in, and it's in, no. It's a penalty kick. The referee has awarded a penalty kick. The Rangers team are surrounding him. What a nerve-wracking moment for Kennedy. And then it is. Andy Lynch makes it 1-0 for Celtic. 20 minutes of that first half gone. Burns. Floats that in well as Aiken, and at far side, good clinch. Glavin wants his shot in, and there's Aiken, it must be. Doyle to take this. It's a great equaliser. Aiken has equalised. 4 minutes after that Rangers goal, and that's because of the halt in the play. Roy Aiken scores his second goal.
Henry recovers, Murdo takes the free kick and it's headed in and it's there. McCarry scores. Simple goal, 8 minutes played. McNeil lofting it out in front. Dalglish scores. Callaghan, McNeil, Dalglish, 2-2. Turn forward to McCarry. Dalglish. Out in front towards Johnston. Johnson heads it in, and the ball is in the net, and Celtic have scored. Johnston header, 89 minutes.
Lavin taking it. Craig with his chest, and driven in by Edvalson. Craig chested it down first of all. The Rangers defence seemed completely bemused. Dalglish. Hood is onside. This must be a goal. Lennox scores.
Corbin again.
In comes McDonald. Goal! Roddy McDonald's second goal of the season. Provin's corner was flighty to perfection. Rangers were watching advancing. McDonald moved in. Bang! The header soared into the back of the net, past the despairing hands of Peter McCloy to make the scoreline Celtic 1, Rangers 0.
There's McDonald. Ball still captain play. The big centre half playing well. He delayed onto Dalglish. A great break for Celtic here. 2 against 1. And it's there.
In the 1980s, Scottish football saw the emergence of a more than credible challenge from Aberdeen and Dundee United. But it was still Celtic and Rangers who provided the big box office. Billy McNeill had 2 stints in the managerial hot seat throughout this decade, whilst Davy Hay held the reins for a few seasons as well. As former players and ones who had enjoyed considerable success on the field against Rangers, both men understood the desire of the Celtic supporters to put one over on the team from the other side of the city. Their will to win was epitomised in the form of great 80s Celts like Murdo McLeods, the prolific midfield dynamo who never seemed to score an ordinary goal against Rangers, and Paul McStay, the elegant maestro with the historic name and the talent to match. Straddling the period were the 2 Franks, McGarvey and McAvenny, whose passion for beating anyone, but especially Rangers, was transmitted to the supporters. Had these 2 not been playing, they would have been standing in the jungle on Derby Day, cheering the team on. McAvenny in particular was pivotal in securing a Celtic victory in the first Rangers game of 1988, paving the way for the centenary double season. Oh, and as a bonus, there's one of the Celtic supporters' favourite Derby goals of the last 20 years. A fantastic flying header from Terry Butcher.
There he is, ex-Aberdonian, ex-Hamburg. And it's all pushing and shoveling in there just now, isn't it? Oh, that's an own goal! And here's Tommy Burns. Lofting it in. Mark McGee turning on it. Oh, he's got it through! Mark McGee scoring for Celtic. That makes it 2-1. Nicely fed out there by Aiken. McGee over in there, and that's a 3rd one. Stop. Proven to take it. Well away by Dawson. There's Snedden. Tom Forsyth, still not clear. Danny McGrain. Oh, that's a goal. McCluskey got the touch from that shot. There was a deflection. Nothing for Celtic. Billy McNeill right out, telling his players to get on with it.
McClellan's header, collected by McStay. The chance is on for McGarvey. Brilliantly struck by Frank McGarvey. There's Paul McStay again. Whittaker, Barnes. Celtic very patient now, they have the lead. There's Barnes going all the way, and that's a glorious second goal.
Corner for Celtic, whipped into the far post, Jakanowski's head out, it's over the line, a goal for Celtic, Jakanowski!
In for Bhoys. And McCoy in trouble, the ball's in the net. And the ricochet is Tom McAdam taking the credit. The unhappy figure of Peter McCloy, and Celtic get a dream start. Good headed on by Sullivan. Proven with room to run at the Rangers defence.
Bhoys on the overlap. He's made up a lot of ground. That's a good cross. There's Frank McGarvey. 2-1 to Celtic. Frank McGarvey scores his 10th goal of the season with 11 minutes on the clock, and Celtic regain the lead. Robin's kick. There's Bhoys. Murdo McLeods. And now the jubilation belongs to the men in green and white. Tangle of legs, it's sorted out by McCarthy. Here's a chance now for Walker. It's Andy Walker going through and Roberts. No mistake this time. Celtic are in front. 33 minutes into the first half. Andy Walker collects his 13th goal of the season. Stark nodding it sideways. McStays helps it on to Grant. Oh, that's a good ball from Stark. Here's Walker. That's for Peter Grant. That's the second. Peter Grant celebrates in front of the Celtic fans. There was Grant racing through, getting to the ball, but it was Butcher who got to it first. It's an own goal from Terry Butcher.
Throw on to Celtic. Challenge here, spans near. Paul McStays. Oh, lovely turn, put away by Paul McStays into the box. He goes driving forward. It's still Paul McStays. Gets a shot away. It's took a deflection. It's a goal! A goal for Celtic! Paul McStays. Brilliant strike by Paul. Great tenacity on the run. The shot spiralling over the line. McGreen into it was Murdo McLeods. Back to Danny McGreen. Looking for a bit of support. It's Willie McStays down this left-hand side. He gets a right foot shot. It bobbles in. The goal! A drive from Willie McStays has beat the keeper. All ends up. And jubilant Willie McStays races to the jungle to take the adulation of the Celtic fans. Wonderful strike. The Rangers trying to clear the lines. Celtic make it difficult. Ball stays in play. Here's an opportunity. Celtic pick up the loose ball. Flicked inside. McStays in towards Davy Provan, left foot shot, a goal by Davy Provan, and off the inside of the post. Wonderful strike by Davy Provan. What a goal for Celtic. Great finish from Davy Provan.
Tom McAdam breaks now to Sullivan. Redford getting back. Provan. Sullivan. Charlie Nicholas gets his first goal against Rangers. Look at the delight in his face. Robin's headed on. That's Nicholas towards McGarvey. Miller did enough. Here's Nicholas. 2-1 to Celtic. Nicholas into space. Roy Aitken is there with Jordan. Aitken is one, he has McGarvey in the box. And Roy Aitken does it all by himself. Well, that surely clinches the match for Celtic with just 3 minutes left. Paul McStays. Paul McStays. Excellent play from the Scotland midfield player. A chance for Johnston, and Celtic are ahead. Willie McStays will take it. Well won by Dave McKinnon, denying his lack of inches for a central defender. Archdeacon. Chance again for Celtic. Brian McLeod. Johnston for Celtic. That's a fine pass to Burns, a great chance for Celtic for the third. Brilliantly finished. 3-1 to Celtic. And if Burns was the finisher this time, Mo Johnston was the creative genius. Oh, what a wonderful
awful start to the second half for Celtic. Look at the pass from Johnston, stripping the Rangers defence. Burns driving forward, keeping his head and steering the ball well wide of Nicky Walker. Oh, Johnston taking on McPherson. McLeod! Murdo McLeod makes it 4 apiece. The Rangers supporters are stunned, and that came right out of the blue. Set up by Mo Johnston, playing it square into the path of McLeod, and there is a Murdo McLeod special to tie the scores at 4 apiece. It's across to Brown, trying to take on Aiken. The Celtic captain wins it but concedes the throw. Well, no, indeed it's a Celtic throw taken quickly. Here's Peter Grant. That's intended for Joe Miller. A great interception by Goff. Stevens in trouble. There's Joe Miller. 4 minutes from half-time. Celebrations begin on the Celtic bench. A dreadful error by Gary Stevens, and Joe Miller puts Celtic ahead. No problem there, it would appear, for Gary Stevens, and Miller wasted no time filling that behind Chris Woods. Peter McCoy facing Charlie Nicholas. 2-1. Beautifully struck away by Nicholas. Proven with a floater, inviting a back header. It's in! McAdam scores. Proven, Aiken, McAdam, goal, 2-2. There's the move, the near post corner from Proven, floated in. Proven. McGarvey, goal! Superb free kick, magnificent header. Celtic down 2-0 at one point, lead 3-2. Dawson trying a pass back, picked up by McLeod. Brought down by Dawson, penalty kick. Well, Ali Dawson put himself under pressure there by miscuing. His first kick went to McCoy's right. Where will his second one go? Same place. McCoy nearly got it. Nicholas's second penalty of the match. Celtic's fourth goal in this quite extraordinary contest. This is Barnes. Sullivan making a very long run behind Dawson. That's from McAdam. And squeezed in by Craney. And that's an amazing opening goal. Danny Craney delighted Jim Stewart disconsolate. Burns will take it. Looping it in. The header from McAdam. And Celtic got 2 up. Well, that all looked very simple indeed. No wonder these Celtic players are so jubilant. Tom McAdam gets his 4th of the season. There's McAvenny. Richard Goff doing well. There's Stevens. Very confident on the ball. Dangerous moment though. The ball coming across goal for Butcher's header. That's off the post. There's McAvenny. Celtic are in front. Joy for Frank McAvenny with 5 minutes on the clock.
Traditional Scottish player, there is no offside. Can it be touched forward? Johnston, great save, and there's put away. McClare, 1-0 for Celtic.
Now Proven. Inside it goes. And Nicholas does it again. Well won there by McStays for Davy Proven. Proven moving forward, just touching it sideways to Nicholas. And there's no one in the country more deadly.
Across the far side, McAdam is there. McKinnon very determined. Vintage goal from Murdo McLeods. Well, a goal-to saver from McLeod, his 10th goal of the season. And seldom has one been enjoyed more.
To test Chris Woods. The header by White. Woods is in trouble. There's Aiken. McLeod, and the handball is a penalty kick. The referee is making sure all the players are 10 yards away. 1-0 to Celtic. Comprehensively deposited by Brian McLeod, and the jubilation now from the Celtic fans. The opening goal. And that will be great inspiration to Celtic to look for a second. There's HJohnstone, and that is another penalty kick. Terry Butcher looks furious, and referee Bob Valentine gave the decision instantly. Go to his right or go the same way as the first time. There's McLeod. Identical from McLeod, and Woods couldn't reach it. It's 2-0 to Celtic. So the Celtic players absolutely jubilant. McCoy's doing his defensive chore effectively, and McGugan was penalised. The chance now for Celtic. It's Archdeacon, and that's the third goal. A disaster in the Rangers defence, and Owen Archdeacon clinches the match for Celtic. Woods very casual. There's Jimmy Nickley, didn't control it. Archdeacon stepped in. The Rangers defender still protesting that Archdeacon was too close to the action. But Owen Archdeacon gets only his second goal of the season, and it's 3-1 to Celtic.
Paul McStay away from McKinnon. There's the equaliser. The 8th minute of the second half, and Paul McStay makes it 1 apiece. Well, this is midfield play at the very best. There's McStay looping it across to Rogan on the far side. It's back to Billy Stark. Appeals for handball against Goff. It's still not clear for Rangers. There's Paul McStay. Paul McStay with the opening goal. 21 minutes into the second half. The Celtic end goes wild. But it was McStay who won that ball on the right initially. Looked over the cross. Anton Rogan nodded it down. There was Billy Stark, some appeals for handball. As the ball was then scrambled out from the head of Graham Roberts. Then nodded down again by Morris. There was McStay, and Woods was helpless. There's Tommy Burns with the in-swinger. It's in! It's come off Andy Walker. The header was by Rogan, but Walker got the last touch. 11 minutes from time, Celtic go in front once again.
Neatly inside, he wants the return. Here's Jackson Crobban coming up on it. It's a goal by Nicholas. Charlie Nicholas opens a scoring for Celtic.
Great tackle by Paul McStay. Crobban playing it through the middle. The Rangers defence hesitating. Here's a great chance for Murdo McLeod. McStay following up. Paul McStay in his first Old Firm match makes it 1 apiece. McStay so determined. Perfect chance for McGarvey. McGarvey takes the acclaim of the Celtic supporters. Nicholas dummying McKinnon. Playing it now for McLeod. A great chance for Celtic. Murdo McLeod. 3-2 to Celtic. And that was the epitome of masterly play on the break.
And now Aiken. Edison, a brilliant equaliser. McClare Superb strike by McLeod.
For me personally, I think that's a magnificent goal. A great ball from Roy Aitken, a great layoff.
There's a nice dummy. Billy Stark has scored. And look at this ball. Beautiful little dummy there. And there was Billy Stark. That was not an easy chance. Buns. Celtic edging forward very slowly. They have 5 men in the penalty area. McStays, brilliant goal. Crisply hit him. Into Nicholas, who ran very intelligently in. He's aiming for goal himself this time. And a brilliant goal. An absolutely superb goal by Nicholas. Stay. No offside. That's a great move by Morris. McAvenny with a chance to score. Just before half time, the Rangers defence caught wide open. No Woods in goal, and that's a goal. McAvenny. A double by McAvenny. We make it about 6 minutes remaining.
For the most part, the 1990s were a fraught time for Celtic supporters. They had to stand back and watch Rangers hoover up the domestic scene as their clubs struggled to have any impact, both at home and abroad. There was even the bizarre experience of a derby match with no Celtic supporters present, although John Collins managed to go down in history as a Celt who silenced Ibrox. Collins was an exceptional player who, even in these lean times, managed to equal Jinky's record of bagging a goal in 4 consecutive games against Rangers. Future Hoops captain Paul Lambert was another whose presence proved vital in the middle of the park, particularly in the season when Celtic had to stop the 10. Towards the end of the decade, the Celtic support also got the chance to marvel at the God-given talent of Lubomir Moravcik. Lubo announced his arrival in one of the most dramatic derby matches ever, as he and a certain Swedish centre-forward let it be known that they were more than a bit special.
And coolly played out by Stubbs to O'Donnell. It's a good one by Simon Donnelly. In for Henrik Larsson, and Moravcik! His first goal for Celtic! 12 minutes gone, and Josef Vanglas, his fellow Slovakian, leads the applause. A superb finish, and Celtic's decision to push Moravcik up front pays dividends. Donnelly to Boyd, Simon Donnelly goes again looking for the ball back. In for resets. Cleared by Perini. It's well won by Alan Stubbs. Top line is onside. Number 2 for Moravcik. 4 minutes of the second half gone. This so far match is turning into an unbelievable dream for Lubo Moravcik. Picked out by Boyd, and how good was that header? From Donnelly for Henrik Larsson. It's number 3 this time, and Celtic Park is bouncing. 7 minutes into the second half, and a 3-goal lead for Celtic. Rangers are stunned. Henrik Larsson scores his 12th goal of the season. The deftest of flicks, putting the ball beyond Antiniemi. The angle pass from Simon Donnelly. Larsson had the pace to get away from Henry, and he had the composure to finish in some style. Again, Tom Boyd taking a healthy run up at that. Away from Newman. Tom Boyd has time. Underneath it, Andrei Kanchelskis. Didn't get it clear though. In from Full O'Donnell, and Henrik Larsson minutes of the second half. Phil O'Donnell's cross. Henrik Larsson not picked up. And the header was down and away from Niemi. And it's 4-1.
There's some room here for Henrik Larsson. Tom Boyd is getting up in support of him. Burchell is there as well. Here's Mark Burchell. That's number 5. A fairy tale for Mark Burchell. His first taste of the Old Firm match. And his first goal. It's 5-1. Right on 90 minutes. Henrik Larsson carved open the Rangers defence, released the pass at just the right time, inside Borini.
Here's Tommy Coyne, sideways to Jakinovski. Here's Joe Miller, and a great chance for Celtic. 1-0 to Celtic. Tommy Coyne and Joe Miller both claim the goal. Tommy Coyne set it up. Look at the pass here from Jakinovski, brilliantly wide there to Joe Miller. He has the shot, it gets away from Chris Woods, and it's Tommy Coyne who claimed the goal.
This is McGinley. Goalkeeper commits himself. He's dropped it. The chance on here for Collins, he must score. And John Collins puts Celtic right back into the game. This will be a testing moment for Ali Maxwell. The in-swinger, he's under pressure, and Celtic have scored! 2 minutes of injury time played.
Rangers defence has been under siege for the last 20 minutes. Shots like that peppering this Rangers goalmouth. Albert's clearing that one. Jackie McNamara again, it's a congested penalty area, and Stubbs is above the ball! Alan Stubbs! Only seconds remaining. And he saves the day for Celtic. A magnificent fight back. And oh dear, are they enjoying it.
Gorham has certainly been the hero again for Rangers. Mike Galloway is there, so is Collins. The Wall having to retreat. Collins takes it. He scored! Magnificent free kick from Collins. And Celtic get the reward for a wonderful first half performance. Jubilation at the Longboard stand. It was beautifully taken by Collins, deceiving Rangers defence and Gorham in particular. Good play again. Grant checks inside McCall. On for McStay. It's a second for Celtic. Another superb goal. Well, it was beautifully built up on the right with Donnelly. Then Peter Grant setting this up. But Paul McStay supporting so well from midfield. It swerved away and then off the post.
Yeah, Paul McStay knows exactly what he's going to do here. Keeps his eye on the ball. Hits a tremendous strike.
John Collins into a packed penalty box, and Derek White fires Celtic ahead. At Ibrox, the unlikeliest of heroes. He doesn't score that many.
Albert's up to Wallace, no foul that time, and Celtic riding the challenges. Berkovic almost nobbled by Rayner. Berkovic now slipping it through to Viduka. He's done it! Mark Viduka scores his first goal against Rangers.
Viduka takes it early, and Charbonnier can only stand and watch. That is a wonderful finish from Mark Viduka. Without doubt, the top striker in the country at the moment.
For McNamara. Rangers, you feel, are here for the taking. It's Craig Bailey! Well, it's been on the cards. And Bailey has broken through for Celtic. Stubbs, who's played with great authority. And the free horse turned his back on it, whether he thought he was offside and had to get out of the way. Oh, great stop from Gorham by the effort from Jackson. Now Larson. The second one will surely settle it for Celtic. That's Lambert! Oh, what a way to settle it! Paul Lambert! No chance for Gorham, no chance now for Rangers today.
All the big men are up. Celtic determined to equalise before half-time. Here's John Collins. There goes Elliott! Yes! Paul Elliott does it again for Celtic. And these Celtic fans celebrate. They love Paul Elliott dearly, and that's one of the reasons why. His fourth goal of the season, all of them from headers. And it's his second against Rangers.
Collins with the cross. Oh, it's a brilliant goal. And marvel on the volley. Wonderful equaliser, thoroughly deserved by Celtic.
Oh, it's been on the cards, Martin, but a magnificent ball from John Collins. I said he's been having more and more of an influence in this game, but look at the way he picks out Burn.
Right, little touch. Doesn't come off at all. And Van Bronckhorst. Well, he then gives it away to McNamara. Now Berkovic. Viduka near post. It's gone in towards the giant Aussie. Berkovic! And Celtic are level! And it's the Israeli international, Eyal Berkovic, who's sneaked it in. What a response!
Well, what a piece of composure. In a match like this, to show that kind of composure, wonderful play by Berkovic, who has due Celtic a big performance, and he's come up trumps here. Look at the body strength here from Viduka. No way Moores gets into this first time layoff, and it's through Kloss's legs. A bit of good fortune there for Berkovic.
Oh, Amoruso's mistake has let in Viduka, surely for Celtic. Viduka, Berkovic, he's done it again! Berkovic with his second. Celtic, who haven't won at Ibrox against Rangers for 5 years, are 2-1 up.
Well, Lorenzo Amoruso has to hold his hands up here. He's been rash once or twice in this game, and he's been caught on the third occasion. Berkovic owes Mark Viduka again, who does ever so well to hold Craig Moore off again, set up the chance.
Coyne got a touch, there's Craney! Celtic are ahead! It's Jerry Craney! It's a dub check with the free kick. That's well struck and deflected! 2-0 to Celtic! Darius Dubček takes the credit!
Here's Jonas turn. Alberts, good challenge by Boyd. This is Larson. Now Simon Donnelly. 3 players to his left. Burley!
Yeah, the ball's picked out, and that was a good goal by Craig Burley. Excellent play by Donnelly.
McLaughlin. Linking with Donnelly. Good running by McLaughlin. Van Hooijdonk. The great shot by Van Hooijdonk. And Celtic take the lead. And that was a classic. Created by Brian McLaughlin. It's brilliant play by the little midfield man.
Look at that goal, straight past Billy Thompson's right hand. Good play by McLaughlin there, just sets himself up nicely.
This is McStay. Looking for Donnelly again, he's away from McLaren. Chance on again for Celtic, Donnelly going all the way himself, and it's tapped in by Moore. An own goal by Craig Moore. Celtic go 2 ahead. Great for Bata, he scored for Celtic. Rudy Bata makes it 3-0 to Celtic.
And Billy Thompson was beaten by the surprise element here.
I saw that fall there by Lambert. Winner just taken away by Amoruso. There's a shot at goal, it's in! Alan Stubbs picks the ball up at the edge of the box and floats it away, and Celtic's first real charge at goal. Celtic go 1-up. No covering for Stubbs, 38 minutes gone, and from the edge of the box, cleanly and incisively sweeping that away is Mahe. With the shot off the bar, and Larson tries to get there. It's gone in. Larson gets the equaliser for Celtic after that tremendous shot by Moravcik. Larson with the presence of mind to follow up and just nudge it over the line. The Rangers goalkeeper, despairing effort to keep that out. It's Moravcik's shot which swerved and dipped.
Tom Boyd, who emerges with the ball. Flips it through, looking for Donnelly. This is Tom. Andreas Tom's going to try one here. Oh, that is an incredible goal by Andreas Tom. What a mighty strike, an awesome strike. 9 minutes gone here at Ibrox Stadium. There's jubilation among the Celtic fans. A stunning goal by Andreas Tom, which gave Andy Gorham no chance at all. The gap opened up. It was obvious he was going to hit it. But my goodness, what a goal, his 7th of the season. It's Andreas Tom who strikes it. Hughes is well forward. Claims for a penalty kick there as he was challenged, and it's given. John Collins starts his run. And it's gone in. And again, the Celtic fans celebrate. 51 minutes gone here. John Collins puts Celtic ahead. Rangers 1, Celtic 2. So Celtic with it all to do now. Tosh McKinley gives the cross. It's Van Hooydonk, and that's in. Well, this is quite incredible. 3 goals apiece here at Ibrox. Van Hooydonk picking his spot in the far corner. Well, there have been some dramatic games in recent years. Tosh McKinley at the other end, involved in an own goal, provides an excellent cross.
Stands in a post-mortem, but Celtic have taken the lead from the corner. Mackay headed it in.
Well, it's a bread and butter corner that comes in. Mackay takes a great position on Gorham from the corner.
Celtic still keeping possession. Now it's McKinley. Cadet might make up the ground here against Björklund. Penalty! It's 2-0 from Paolo Di Canio.
Well, that's what you call brave, Martin.
But again, Paul Elliott has moved into the Rangers penalty area. Again, Gary Stevens watching him carefully as Miller takes the kick with his right foot. Goff's above them all. The ball spinning high and awkwardly in the air. It's lost by Chris Woods. It's into the back of the net. It's a goal for Celtic. Appeared to have the ball come off the head of Richard Goff, spun crazily into the air. Chris Wood seemed to have it. It dropped to Anton Rogan, and Celtic dramatically take the lead. And with the long throw, looking for the head of Richard Goff. Away by Collins. Gary Stevens coming in, dispossessed by Paul McStay. Anton Rogan, a long ball forward, looking for Tommy Coyne. It's 1 against 1. Coyne getting away from Davy Dodds. Tommy Coyne, he must score. Oh, he's forced wide. Still Coyne. Joe Miller. Joe Miller makes it 2-0 to Celtic. So 53
minutes gone. Parkhead erupts. Tommy Coyne in a one-against-one situation with Davy Dodds. He got past him, he got away from the goalkeeper. It looked as though the chance was lost. Coyne, remaining calm, puts the ball into the path of little Joe Miller, and it's 2-0 to Celtic. Stay the header, Tommy Coyne. .85 minutes. Tommy Coyne does it again. Joe Miller on the right. The ball played right across goal. A brilliant downward header. Tommy Coyne's 14th goal in 22 games.
Messages coming from the Rangers bench. Davy Dodds and Archie Knox just trying to get his players perhaps to not sit back. Just the risk if Celtic get one, then the nerves really would be rattled, and there might be another one, and Van Hooydonk has got one! So Celtic not out of it yet.
Well, it's moments like that that change semi-finals. Probably the best ball that anyone's played in from Celtic today. And when it's in there, you want someone on the end of it. Van Hooydonk puts himself across Alan McLaren, and that's a super header past Andy Gorham. Just glides it in, no power, just glides it into the corner.
This is Boyd for Celtic to Collins. Celtic were hoping maybe they can get themselves a free kick just outside the box and let Collins in on it, but here's Boyd coming forward.
As soon as Tommy put the ball over, I thought, what a terrible, terrible cross behind the line of defenders, the wrong side of them. Paul Byrne hanging at the back post and curls an unstoppable shot.
And it's a good header, and it's in from Hughes. A dramatic equaliser for Celtic. Just like Rangers' goal, it's come from a free kick. Just like Rangers' goal, it's come from a defender. John Hughes, the hero.
Beautiful header, direction into the corner.
Well, after Rangers' positive start, Celtic have been coming more and more into this match. And I think a sense of vulnerability in this Rangers defence. Mistakes are being made, and one of them leading to this free kick. And the referee wants the Rangers defensive wall to retreat just a bit more. Well, Celtic could really silence this huge crowd here. It's Collins. It's a magnificent goal by John Collins. But what a mighty strike by Collins right into the top corner.
Into the 21st century, and Celtic made one of their biggest appointments since Jock Stein when Martin O'Neill was invited to manage the club. Over the next 5 years, this treble-winning Irishman re-established Celtic domestically and in Europe. No less an achievement was his superb record against Rangers. When he'd arrived, he had told anyone who would listen that Rangers were the benchmark team. O'Neill presided over Celtic for 27 derby matches in both league and cup, winning 16, drawing 3, and losing only 8. Included in Martin O'Neill's all-star cast were Chris Sutton, a goal scorer who was also one of the best link-up men in the business. Big John Hartson, the Welsh striker who almost signed for Rangers before committing to Celtic and then returned repeatedly to haunt the Ibrox club. And of course, there was the one and only Henrik Larsson. The brilliant Swede is Celtic's third top goal scorer of all time. With an outstanding rate of 15 Derby Day strikes, he became the scourge of Rangers. Their legacy has continued under the stewardship of current manager Gordon Strachan, who, as a back-to-back title winner, has also come to fully understand the importance of beating Rangers to a Celtic supporter.
Telfer. Lennon. McGeady! Terrific save! But Thomas Gravison puts it in! Gravison marks his old firm debut with a goal! And Celtic lead Rangers! Aidan McGeady now going on the prowl, and he slips it through for Miller! Kenny Miller! At last! A goal for Celtic! And wouldn't you just know it? It comes against his former club. It comes against Rangers. Thompson delivers the corner, and Henrik Larsson has equalised for Celtic. It's 1-1, and maybe Martin O'Neill's men are not ready to be beaten just yet.
16 minutes gone. Still no goals. Larsson's flick to Sutton. Henrik Larsson again. Here's a chance. And Celtic will open the scoring. And it's Alan Thompson. Celtic picked a hole in the centre of the Rangers' defence. And it's Thompson who makes it 1-0.
And Celtic get this match underway, attacking the traditional Cortland Road, the Rangers end of this stadium. A long ball out for Hudson, lay off to Larsson. Didier Agat, touch back to the Welshman. He makes his way into the penalty box. He leaves Amoroso, cuts it across to face a goal, and Sutton's there to score. I'm not convinced it was intended for Chris Sutton, but he was there to meet it in the middle of the 6-yard box. A nice lay-off from Agat to Hudson. He leaves Amoroso in his wake, and the left foot of Chris Sutton was first to react. Celtic take the throw in front of the Govan stand. A long ball in from Thompson, laid off from Hudson to Larsson, back to the path of Hudson, and he picks his spot in the bottom left-hand corner. Stefan Klos out of his goal, absolutely raging at the Rangers defence. A lovely ball in from Thompson. A great 1-2 between the Swede and the big Welshman, and he picks his spot. Wonderful finishing from John Hudson.
Here's Petrov. Got down there. The chance is on for Zalewski. Celtic go ahead. Maciek Zalewski gets his 11th goal of the season, and Celtic have the lead.
Didier Agat. He's going to deliver. Too much on it, or is there? Muravchik knocked it back. Hartson, and surely Alan Thompson has equalised for Celtic. They took their time, but they have responded. They're not going to let that 100% home record go easily.
Sutton to Larsson. In from Henrik Larsson. And the opening goal is Stilian Petrov's. Stefan Klos got his hand to it. This time he couldn't keep it out. It rolled agonisingly along the goal line. Thompson's corner. John Hartson trying to get there. Stan Varga does. It's 2-0 Celtic. 14 minutes into the second half. A major inquiry at the heart of the Rangers' defence. Alan Thompson's effort! A sensational goal from Thompson. Rounds off Celtic's Old Firm win. He does it so well, his 8th goal of the season.
Corner for Celtic comes in deep to the back post. Bobo Baldi heads it down, and at the back post is John Hartson to head past Stefan Klos for Celtic. The man who Rangers said no to gives Celtic a vital goal. Wonderful header down from Baldi, and Hartson's there. Free kick comes in from Lennon. Bobo Baldi is first to react to that one. Where was the marking on Bobo Baldi by the Rangers defence? Isn't the big man pleased? I don't think Stan Petrov will ever catch him. A wonderful ball in from Lennon, and Baldy's all alone.
Well, there's a chance for him. He scored. Moravchik goes right through the Rangers defence. Nobody covering, and slips the ball past Kloss. A huge gap appearing there, and Celtic are 1 up after 16 minutes in the second half. Nice little turn again, and that's it. Moravchik does it the second time, completely taking Rickson on, and Celtic well on the way to breaking that terrible sequence they've had of victories at Ibrox. No free kick, McNamara goes in. Well, there's a great chance for the youngsters to score. No, he's done it himself, Larson. 3-0. His 50th goal of the season. Beautifully taken. I thought the youngster would get it, but Larson did it himself. The Celtic supporters have waited a long time to see a victory like this.
That's a careless one by Hutton. A chance for Nakamura to break on Celtic. Here's Maloney with a chance. That's Hudson! A perfect start for Celtic! Here's Nakamura once more. That's great play by Nakamura. And the header is in by Baldy!
Sensational play, sensational cross, and a super finish there. Nakamura at his very, very best.
There's Petrov waiting for Telford to offer an option. And that's the third! McGeady!
Celtic haven't lost the first Old Firm match of the season since Martin O'Neill took charge. 6-2, 2-0, and then last season 3-3. All squares so far as Hartson links with Larsson. John Hartson scores! 18 seconds of the second half gone. His 50th Celtic goal.
So, free kick Celtic, Larsson over it. I think it's going to be Petrov though. Petrov, and it's in! It bounced off of Stefan Kloss. He lies absolutely helpless. It comes off the German keeper, and a wonderful finish from Celtic Stelian Petrov. Picked up by Alan Thompson. He tries to take on a few Rangers defenders and does very, very well. He's made his way to the edge of the 18-yard box and picks his spot. What about that for a finish from the Englishman, Alan Thompson? Kloss, no chance. Wonderful goal.
Alan Thompson. Larsson. Yes. Henrik Larsson makes it 15 in 29 against Rangers. Larsson takes over. Chance here for Pearson. Close to the rescue. Thompson. 2-0. Alan Thompson celebrates his international call-up with a goal.
That's what happens at times. Great break from the other end, and Larsson does well to latch on to that. Kloss makes a great save, but Alan Thompson is followed up, able to tuck it away.
Naylor, that's good. Taraski missed it, and Gravison has fired Celtic in front. He scored against Rangers in September. He scores against them in December. Thomas Gravison shows the way on Old Firm Day.
Well, just said, Celtic are trying to get the ball wide. They've kept possession last 5 minutes. It's a fantastic ball in. Zaraski tries to get his head on it, doesn't quite get it, but look at this for a finish.
But Celtic keep coming forward. Agat. That's a great header! Wonderful goal by Petrov for Celtic.
a goal, that is. Too much time left with a gat on the ball there. Poor defending, but what a exquisite header that was.
Excellent slide of foot there by Alan Thompson. That's the kind of pass Celtic want to release Bellamy. Sloan getting support there. Bellamy's on his own. Oh, it's a wonderful goal by Bellamy. Celtic are 2 ahead.
What a fantastic strike.
And it's Alan Thompson who's charged with taking this penalty kick against Rangers' Stefan Kloss. Takes his time, steps out of the D, a very long run from the Englishman, steps up and sends the keeper the wrong way, and immediately runs to the Rangers' end and enjoys his celebration. Great finish. Hartson, unusually in midfield, he's picked out a Gat, and a Gat's made it his way to the byline, cut across goal, flick on from Larsson, and Hartson's there. I think the goalkeeper may have got a hand to it, but Hartson picked his spot.
Thompson again. It's a vicious looking one off the bar, and that's it. Vega comes up there, gets his head to it. And Sutton puts the ball in the back of the net. The Celtic end erupts. Well, there's, I think, the referee is saying that's the second goal. Larsson follows through and gets a second goal as the youngster Robert Malcolm was left stranded there on his own against the most lethal attacker in the United Kingdom. And he got in such a tangle. Perfectly correct decision by the referee. And this could put it beyond Rangers at this stage in the game. Larsson to take it. That's it. 3-1.
Petrov's free kick whipped in. Maldi, here's a chance. And yes, Mulhannon scores for Celtic. Martin O'Neill punches the air. And now the chance for Henrik Larsson to make it 2. Henrik Larsson's 8th Old Firm goal, his 14th of the season. Celtic 2 goals in front.
Celtic attacking in this first half. Picked up by Momo Silla, a ball into the penalty box. Larsson turns and shoots and scores! And how about that from a finish from Celtic's enigmatic Swede? A wonderful goal. The German goalkeeper, absolutely no chance. Petrov with the corner kick. And it comes. And he's did it again! Henrik Larsson has scored once again from Celtic. Another header, inch perfect. And it may have been punched into the back of the net, actually. Thompson's free kick is deep into the penalty box. Hartson, Bobo Baldi, there's a scramble in there, and first to react is Chris Sutton. The third of the afternoon for Celtic. A real mess in the Rangers' defence. No hesitation from Sutton, though.
Maloney against Batteros. Beautifully taken by the youngster.
Cool as you like from that young man.
Paul Lambert, Obstone, Alan Thompson over the halfway line, chips it to the forwards, Chris Sutton inside to John Hartson. There must be a goal. It's a goal for John Hartson. A goal for John Hartson. Wonderful move. Alan Thompson headed down by Chris Sutton, and John Hartson in time to bury it. It's Celtic 1, Rangers 0.
Hartson flicked it on, it's Chris Sutton. Sutton gets stuck in to Rangers, and Celtic score first in this Old Firm Cup showdown. Here's McNamara. Agat. Sutton, and here's Hartson! goal in a big game for Big John, and Celtic are back in front in this colossal cup tie.
And that is a terrific finish. Same two players involved. And again, it's Marvin Andrews who switched off for a second.
Johan Mialbe, the ball over the halfway line. Not the best of touches from Arthur Newman. Henrik Larsson's found Stilian Petrov, and Petrov has put it through the legs of Stefan Klos. A real opportunist goal for Celtic, but a dreadful error at the back involving Ferguson and Arthur Newman, and that's the end result.
Celtic will take the second corner. Coming in.
Hartson looking for it! And John Hartson scores for Celtic! The joy on the face of the Welshman. Rangers didn't pick him up at the back post. It's number 11 of the season for John Hartson, and the Celtic number 10 gives him the lead.
In fact, he just chips it in looking for the run-off. Baldy heads it back across goal. It's punched out. Stephen Pearson's side foots it in, and it's hit again. Henrik Larson scored for Celtic! The ball was bobbing about like a football machine that broke to Henrik Larson, and he buried it. It's 1-0 Celtic. Celtic Park absolutely comes alive here.
Diddy Agat is there, takes it short. Alan Thompson knocks it back in. Henrik Larsson, glancing header, must be turned over. It's a goal, and it's Bobo Baldi. Bobo Baldi scores for Celtic. A fantastic goal. It's his second goal in the League Cup, his fourth goal in total, and it's Rangers 1, Celtic 1.
Yeah, like the Rangers goal, very scrappy, but I don't care how they go in against Rangers. That's us. As I said, if we get the goal, I can only see one winner in the game. Whereas now we're in the driving seat.
His 16th start for Celtic. Smith, this is Thompson with the corner kick. And oh, it's in! And Larsson scores for Celtic! The hit cross on the way through! Henrik Larsson scores in a third CS final for Celtic!
The ball played up towards Chris Sutton. Chris Sutton challenges, knocks it on towards Larsson. Larsson knocks it forward towards Sutton.
Chance.
Sutton's in the edge of the box. It's Sutton, chips it in. It's a goal for Chris Sutton! What a magnificent goal! He chased the ball. That's the way to win it. It's a clean sweep. Chris Sutton! Good ball for Larsson there. Plays Chris Sutton. Holds up their player. Oh, what a magnificent chip that was into Kloss's top left-hand corner.
Here's Vigneault under pressure. That's for Wallace to attack. The wrong man for Celtic. This is Thompson. That's a wonderful strike by Alan Thompson. Celtic Park erupts.
On the ball, just could do them slightly further up the field. Petrov, great touch by Maloney. He's going to go for the shot. Brilliant from Sean Maloney. What a goal! We expected a moment of magic. It comes from Sean Maloney.
I'll tell you what, Paul, it's one of the best goals I've ever seen in an Old Firm game. Absolutely outstanding. He's taking a great touch himself on the dummy. Taking it forward, it must be 30 yards out.
So Maloney shot. Plays it across the line. Just one Celtic goal in his time. He won't be shooting from there. Nakamura, decent cross. Post bungled in. And Boloboni scored. Celtic will be in the semi-final of the CIS Insurance Cup.
Muracik sends it in, and Stubbs and Larsson are there, and it's turned in by Chris Sutton. Unbelievable! Chris Sutton makes an immediate impact on his Old Firm debut, and Celtic are in front. Celtic seeking a second. Muracik sends it in, and they have a second! And it's Petrov who wasn't picked up after 35 seconds in one go. Petr, though, is still there, and Muracik could be in. And they're queuing up here! It's another one for Paul Lambert! 3 for Celtic! And in paradise, this is the stuff that Celtic dreams are made of!
That all came from a very good advantage by Stuart Dougal. Bobby Petr was fouled wide right.
sets up Larsson here. Larsson, oh, he's in! Henrik Larsson! That is sensational! He missed all 4 Old Firm games last season, but he rather enjoys making up for lost time. World class. Free kick that will be taken by Bobby Petter. Petter delivers. Larsson's header! He's done it again! It's a double for Henrik Larsson! It's number 5 for Celtic! And Johan Mjalby has put in a good shift as well, having had to come into this cauldron in the first half of the injured Lambert. Petter now has released Stefan Mahi. Have Celtic got another one left in them? Sutton is there! Yes, they have! Sutton scores! It's 6 of the best! For the very best today, Celtic!
It's a fixture that is almost as old as football itself. More than a game. An ancient rivalry with all the drama, passion and excitement of a Hollywood blockbuster. The statisticians can tell you, for example, that Celtic have to date in the Premier League played Rangers some 64 times at home, coming out on top on 30 occasions and banging in 96 goals in the process. Or that, in amassing a national record of 34 Scottish Cups, Celtic have defeated Rangers on 22 occasions. Interesting, perhaps, for the Henricks, but never the whole story. To Celtic supporters, when the Bhoys score against Rangers, the celebrations are just that bit longer, just that bit more joyous and heartfelt. Many, many things have changed since that first game in 1888. But some things can never change. What it still boils down to for Celtic and their fantastic support is that beating Rangers over a pulsating 90 minutes is as important and as enjoyable as it ever was 120 years ago.